Hey YouTube, Pseudo here. Today, I'm making pseudo burnt ends with chuck pot roast. First things first is to cut this baby up. And I want good sized chunks. And you can use whatever cut of meat you want, but I know most burnt ends are usually normally a fatty meat. That way they don't dry out. So I am going to leave some fat on these. And I'm just going to cut them up about that size. And when I'm done, I'll show you what else I'm going to do. So I will be right back. Alright, I got these all cut. Mine aren't completely even, but try to make them as even as you can. Now first I'm going to use some Worcestershire powder. I'm not going to use too much though because I don't want it to overpower everything, because it is, as a powder, it's extremely strong. It's good, but it's strong. Okay, now I am going to salt it. Regular old sea salt. And I'm going to use some onion, actually some granulated onion. I don't have onion powder. Granulated onion. I was going to use some tomato powder too, but that tomato powder is still a giant clump. So I got to mess with that to get moisture out of it, I guess. Use a little bit of garlic. I'm not using a ton of garlic. I don't want it to taste garlicky. I'm going to use a little mushroom powder. This is fine, so I don't want to suck it in. Now I'm going to use some paprika, some plain paprika. Alright, bye, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Anything for Burger King?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No.
Nope. Okay. And then I'm going to carefully, actually I probably should shake this up and let it sit for a couple minutes. Make sure it's broken up good. Making sure none of it flies out of there. I'm going to use a little white pepper. Actually, I should let something go up my nose. Sneeze a couple times. My sinuses are plugged and drained. Well, actually, they're plugged way up and then drained down low. Because I'm tight. Nope. Nope. Okay. I thought you were going to sneeze.
You didn't use pepper.
Well, I'm using the jalapeno powder right now, so.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yes, I'm having a sneeze. Bless you.
Thank you. Whew.
You got a good side.
Yeah. Luckily it was a projectile. But that's what your arm's for. When you're cooking, so you don't sneeze in your food. Or sneeze in other people's food. One or the other. I'm just going to mix these up really good. And I am going to zoom tight. Spread them out. And just let them sit for a while. To kind of dry brine, you know. And as this is going on, I'm going to get my smoker ready. And get... Every time we use jalapeno powder, this happens. It's only not happened, I think, once. Alright, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I've got my smoker get up to about 275. I got it making a little bit of smoke. Now I'm getting ready to put my meat in there. So I'm gonna just throw it in there. so it's farther away from the heat. And I'll check it in 30 to 60 minutes. I'm not going to go by temperature, I'm going to go by how it feels, when I poke it with the meat probe or whatever. So I'm go sit down and watch a little bit of TV and let this happen. Okay, I've checked on these a couple times. These should be getting really close. Can't tell me that don't look good. So what I'm gonna do is I did put a couple small pieces in here. I don't know where. Yep, here we go. It's pretty good. I'm going to get some liquid ready to put in it. With vinegar, a little bit of beef stock, and a little bit of butter. We'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so I got this inside. So this is just a little bit of the Better Than Bouillon, filtered water, and some white vinegar. Okay, so go. Okay. I don't want to waste this, but now I'm gonna take just some regular old butter. Hey, pork. Throw a couple slabs of butter in there, because I don't want these to dry out on the inside. On the outside, I like them all the way. We're gonna do more of them than this too. But they got good smoke on them. They need a little bit more salt. That's why I use the beef stock. Okay. Throw it back in the fridge. It's summertime. And I'm gonna take a little bit of seasoning salt. And just lightly coat them. There's my light coating. I'm going to take a little bit of honey powder, which is hardened up like a rock. This is not that hard. It's just packed down. And a little bit on everything. Not a lot, because I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna sauce them or only sauce part of them or not sauce them at all yet. I haven't decided. So, there we go. And now I'm gonna tin foil them up and throw them back on the smoker at about 225. And then I'll, of course, keep checking on them, see how they're doing. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, these have been going for a little bit long, for quite a while. Whew. Beautiful. Look at that. Get something to stab with just to see. Grab a knife. A very thin knife because I don't want to jam one into pieces. Like a little, there we go, paring knife. Maybe they could go a little bit longer. This is the smallest one. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to set it right here and let it cool for a couple minutes. Then I'm going to give it a try. And, oops, I don't want to lose it in the sink. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Let you see what's going on, which is good timing because my battery's going dead. Okay, I'll give this a couple minutes. Cut it in half. Yeah, I think you could use a little bit more time. Feels pretty good. Still soft. Okay. It's not pretty good. I think I'm going to take a little bit of this juice out. Mix some barbecue sauce in with it. Throw it back on the smoker for a little bit so the sauce sets up. So I'll be back in just a smidge. Alright, I got these drained out. I got the juice here because I'm going to thin down my barbecue sauce with it. And I'm using, not sponsored, Sweet Baby Ray's, which is the best, or one of them. So I'm just going to, nice coating like that. Okay, get my spatula. And I'm not going to throw this away either. I'm going to use a little bit in this, but I'm also, I'm going to do a roast. Because I bought two of them, one for this and then one for just roasted potatoes. And since it doesn't really have a lot of, you know, vinegar and stuff like that in it, I'm going to use it to go with that. Look at that. Beautiful. Get them nice and coated. Just like that. Beautiful. Now, maybe I won't use any of the liquid right yet. Okay, so like that. Now I'm going to throw them back on the smoker at probably 220, actually about 250. And I'm just going to keep an eye on when they start. This starts to tack up and, you know, drip. It looks more like a glaze. I'm going to take them off, let them cool down, then we're going to eat them. Alright, I just got them off the smoker. They look really good. They smell awesome. Just going to let them cool down a little bit, which really shouldn't take that long because there's nice cool air coming in from the kitchen window. So I'll give it just a couple minutes, cut one open, try them, tell you if they're good or not, and if you should make them yourself. Okay, I think it's been quite a while. So I'm going to, I think this one, look at them, look how good they look. Honestly cannot wait. Look how juicy they are. Yeah, listen to a fat man eat. Let me watch you do it. Those are freaking good. I like that. That is really good. So you can use this any way you want and cook it any way you want. They stayed nice and juicy. And the flavoring's pretty good too. If you want, you can just do salt and pepper. You don't have to do the sauce either. But good thing about burnt ends is you get all that nice crust around them. That's the best part of the meat. And I've seen 1,000 videos, well, I mean not 1,000, but I've seen a bunch of videos on YouTube show people doing this. So I thought I'd give it a try. Because I did a roast a couple weeks ago, and man, the outside was my favorite part. It was so good. Hey, pork. So, if you enjoyed this, you know what to do. Everybody, take it easy, enjoy, have fun, be safe. Bye-bye.